Nobody's toys are safe anymore. Bunky's here.
I'm still a toy. 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 I'm still a toy from a little boy. I'm still a toy. 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 I'm still maybe eat LaChoy. I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy from a little boy. I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy. I'm still yeah.
My name is Bunky, and I got a feeling that you got a toy, and your toy needs stealing. I'ma steal your toy, and I'll tell you something. When I take your toy, your dad will do nothing. You're gonna cry and throw a fit. Your dad will do nothing, cause your dad ain't shit. I'ma take a toy, fulfill all your fears, and you'll bitch about it for 40 years. When I snatch the toy, you'll flip your lid. You'll blame me when you touch a kid.
I'm still a toy. 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 I'm still a toy from a little boy. I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy. And you're never gonna meet Miss Vagina. I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy. And you're never gonna meet Miss Vagina.
Nobody's toys are safe anymore. Bunky's here.
I'm still a toy. 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 I'm still a toy from a little boy. I'm still a toy. I'm still a toy. Bunky has declared toy amnesty for all gathered here today. Hooray!
Well, my name is Bailey, and I'm here to say I got another Jorrun stream for you today. I know I've used that intro like 5 times, but I don't really have anything else. Welcome in the chat, Heisenberg White, Father Tron, and Honest. Sorry, sip of water. Honest, you should stream this week. Yep, Squad. Euro would be so jealous. That's all I can say. Anyway, today we are continuing the What the Fuck Zero viewers. I know Father Tron did this yesterday. I don't know if he did the whole thing. I left whenever I knew that I was it was to the point where I was caught up. So, if that makes sense. Welcome, Westmos. Yes, sub to defunct now. Alright, so let's, Jorrun, I believe, I'll go back here. Jorrun, I believe, was getting ready to talk about his trip to Salem, is where we left off. So, let's hear it from Jorrun.
And we lived in Salem. Now, of course, you know witches are a big part of that. They have a lot of tourism, but only 1 month of the year. Can you guess which one? So I'm doing Salem. So I'm a little kid driving through downtown. It's a regular downtown. And you see this big, huge, hulking brown house. It's dark brown out of nowhere. The house of the 7
Brown house. I forgot about that. History Month and Woman History Month.
Gables. Or the witch house. Those are the 2 best known ones. So, I hadn't gone for years. Then I went 2000. I had a friend visiting from Texas. She wanted to see it. She was working, so you know.
Let's see. We're on March. What would the Jorrun equivalent of March be? We have July. We have, what is it? October. So what would the Jorrun equivalent would be?
It was like her Mecca or some shit. Uh, the spot where they hung all the witches in Salem is now a CVS. Progress. That's what I call progress. Story time with Uncle Jorrun. So, about 4 years ago, me and some coworkers decided we wanted to go to Salem for the Halloween season. Not actually Halloween.
Trip to Salem is a great band name. I'm just being August. Well, no, that doesn't really fit Jorrun, but it does fit DMAC.
So we drive there, drive through Boston at rush hour traffic. Big mistake, big mistake. It's all couples. My friend Jeanette and her fiance.
Although I forgot about this. Jorrun was going to roleplay as DMAC, so he wouldn't do Lorne, but he was okay with doing DMAC, which I would think would be worse, but whatever. Jorrun's kinky, I guess.
My friend Kim, and she just started dating the man who is now her fiance, and me and my coworker Amy, who's awesome. So we get there.
Hey, Vax.
And it's kind of late. It was at least 6, probably more like 7. Like, we got there, and within half an hour, the sun's going down. So, almost all the tours are over. We go to the House of Seven Gables. They're like, there's one tour left. It's at 8 o'clock. We can catch it. So, everyone I'm with is like, we want to get a drink first. So, we go to this nice, cool place, get a drink, and most of them order Guinnesses, which I don't drink beer. I've never had a taste for it. Wine to a less.
Now, why would Jorrun think that anyone would be interested in this? Like, I would have, like, I feel like if I was even family, or not family, but if I was like a friend of Jorrun's in real life, I feel like I wouldn't even want to hear the story. But Jorrun prefaced this by saying Uncle Jorrun. That is something like at Thanksgiving or like a family reunion that your uncle would tell you just some bullshit story and you would just have to listen.
Lesser extent. Guinness, I don't know. Is it possible, I'm not stereotyping, is it possible that Irish people have a gene that makes them love Guinness? Because in general, every Irish person I know loves Guinness. Everyone else, maybe. So, they all get Guinnesses, including my friend Jeanette, who's Filipino. So, again, not all Irish.
Incoming.
Jorrun's March burn book donated $2. Heisenberg. Sorry I left you out of my roast. Here's a question. What do you call a long-suffering loser who gets their hopes up each year only to have them crushed time and time again? Answer? They're either Buffalo Bill.
Hold on. Answer: they're either Buffalo Bills fans or Lorne fucking Armstrong.
People. And I get a rum and coke. That's
Well, Heisenberg is hotter than who? Not me, fuck that.
pretty much me. Now, I get nervous sometimes when it comes to like time and appointments. And we walk to this place. It's not far. We get a drink. By the time we get the drink, I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, guys, we have 10 minutes. You guys are going to have to guzzle those drinks. Guzzle to get back because I'm not missing this tour. So I guzzle.
How much you want to bet he was doing the clapping, but he was doing it like out of rhythm. You guys need to guzzle like that.
Guzzle my rum and coke. Now I'm a lightweight. I'm a cheap date. Kelpie, if you ever come see me, I'm a cheap date. Frigid, you pop up sometimes. If you're still here, Frigid, I'm a cheap date. Anywho, Diane, cheap date. Anywho, margaritas, ooh, tequila. Yum yum tequila. So they chug these big ass Guinnesses, and we go to this historical tour, and the tour guide is an old hat. You can tell he's like reading the lines off the back of his eyebrows. He's got his jokes. Cool guy. Going through the motion, I can tell, but still very personable.
Did you say it was an old hat? What is an old hat?
And we are all lit. And mind you, we're all, well, so my friend Kim, who's petite, she's like 5'1", 5'2". She's over 40 like myself. The guy goes, so at one point they had like kind of like a secret passage or something, like this small door that leads up to the attic. So he's picking, he's like, Kim gets to go. She claps her hands, goes yay, and skips. Someone's like 48 at the time. 45. She was lit. So we go there, he's describing her, and he shows this liquor cabinet. Now, obviously, you know, rich people live there. I'm thinking, they're basically still English people. I'm guessing they like gin, right? Kelpie, gin and tonic, hint, hint. And so I'm expecting, he's like, oh no, actually, they were in different stuff.
Oh, incoming.
Jorrun's March Burn book donated $2. Hey Large Father Tron, I just realized why your name is funny. Large is funny because you are tiny. Father is funny because you are in fact a motherfucker, and Tron is funny because Tron was a shitty movie. Congratulations.
You suck in every way.
You know, different stuff in different parts of the world. And he goes, they love Madeira wine. Madeira, as in Portugal, as in my ancestors. And I swear to God, I think I like pumped my fist in the air. I'm like, yes, yes, my people have overcome. Drunk. So I
don't think I've ever said my people. In my entire life, I don't think I've ever said my people. Not about my friends, not about my family, not about my race, because I don't even know really what that is. Because I don't care. Or my ethnicity. Like, I don't know. Why does that even matter?
tell everyone, historical tours are awesome. They're that much better when you're a little buzzed. Don't be sloppy drunk. Don't be obnoxious. Just be a little loose and a little fun. It's very cool. Off the verge. Irish kids don't get their potatoes if they don't finish that.
Ah, that's what it means. If I pick in your Discord. Yeah, but I can't show it. Unfortunately.
Are you turning to Bartek? Bartek with his race jokes. Bartek is full of jokes, man. It's pretty cool.
Although I will definitely show it next time.
9 likes, 13 viewers. I'll take it. GNT fight COVID. Nuff said. Well, if Kelp Pill says it, I believe it. There. I love gin and tonics, though, Kelpie. Seriously, we will drink that. We will drink that when we're together. Someday we'll be together. Say it again now. I like gin and cranberry. Gin and juice. Of course, I'm a Snoop Dogg fan. Gotta have gin and juice.
Snoop Jog. Hey, noxious butt spray.
Let's see, what else? But we went on this other tour, which my friends cut short because they were hungry. But this guy, no fucks given. This guy was badass. And I feel like they made him wear some costume, like got the pilgrim hat. But he came right out immediately. He starts the tour. Now this...
Can Jorrun just not say hungry correctly? He says it with an O.
This was a late night tour because it was dark. Let's say maybe 10? I think it was part of the appeal. And it was shortly before. So there were like multiple tours going on. And this guy had no fucks given. This guy was right, so honest. He's just like, Salem sucks. The Native Americans knew it sucked when the white people came here. They thought it was cursed. They were probably right. And he starts talking about how
That's a
awful
trolling.
the Pilgrims were. Like, really seriously, the Puritans specifically.
Damn it! I forgot about That's a Trolling. There's so many like good lines that I forget about. Of like the Jorrun shit. I think that's why like I can watch like these streams and like other people's stream this. I don't even know, like I've streamed this twice now. But I don't know how many times I've actually like listened to this. I know I listened to it on my own once, maybe twice, besides streaming it. And then of course I watched Clobber, Tron, AMD, and some of those were more than once streaming that, and then whoever else streamed it, I'm sure.
Specifically, were awful, awful people. Like, if you have ancestors who came on the Mayflower, more power to you, be proud, absolutely. But the Puritans were awful people. And he's just like, so back then, if...
Right, that's why it's even worse that I forgot it. Hey, Shinsquala, by Giorno.
your kid was sick, you would quarantine them, you put them in an attic.
Yeah, there is no point to any of his stories. There's no point.
All alone, away from love, affection, support, any sort of parenting. This guy had no fucks given. And
I don't know if it's a boomer way or if Jorrun can't speak. It's always a mixture of those two.
Excuse me. And
Incoming.
The Large Father Tron donated $3. Jorrun's March Burn book. It's funny you bring up small, as you are well acquainted with tiny and cute. Also, Tron may be a shitty movie, but it's more memorable than Cricket Snapper. Finally, I am a motherfucker.
All right.
my friend Jeanette was very interested. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's like the photography where it's supernatural. She's kind of a superstitious. She told me it's part of the her being Filipina, but the photography where you see like light orbs and stuff.
You know, Jorrun talks in a way where like you're almost forced to talk about what he wants to talk about. Like TCAP Recipes was saying hold on, my brain died on me. Like TCAP Recipes was saying like Jorrun steered the conversation, pun intended, to talking about woman. And yeah, it's almost like that would be like what you would have to talk about. That's why like Clobber was smart by having more than one person. Because like I feel like back then if I ever streamed with Jorrun, it probably would land on whatever the fuck he was wanting to talk about. Just because of the way he speaks.
So this guy, whatever building, he's like, yeah, this is where, parents of the year would lock their kids up.
Well, what's even weirder is later on in this stream, not to give out spoilers, but just in case I miss it, it's weird that Jorrun talks about the Underground Railroad, as he calls it, as if it's like a current thing going on. What year does Jorrun live in?
Up in the attic.
It's like the Chris Hansen mentioning the dry cleaners.
Like, to starve to death or some shit. Way to go. Oh, by the way, he says, 100 years after the Puritans getting here, there were no more Puritans. Like, everybody converted out. That's how you know your religion is shitty, kids, when everybody leave. That is the acid test of good religion or bad. Everybody... I don't know what they call spectral orbs. Kelpie, I think you know this. Let me see. But he's like, this window, it had a very weird glass thing with refractions. And my friend took a picture of the window, and I swear to God, she saw some orbs. And it was spooky as fuck. We went into a cemetery, and he told us even more bad stuff about the people and why he talked about the beginning of the Jolly Roger, and I didn't know this. Sometimes it wasn't just the skull with the crossbones. Sometimes it was skull with wings on it, and what that meant, I forget. But
Thank
John's March Burn book donated $2. I suddenly smelled cheap cologne, cheap pizza and expensive car repairs, so I knew Shin's koala joined the chat. Shin is so Italian, his favorite pasta sauce, drinking blood type are all marinara. Mamma mia.
Jorrun is getting better. Was that all of it? I think so. Mamma mia, no, that's Italian. Hold on. Mamma mia, no, that's Italian. Spicy meatballs. Haha, balls. Jorrun has stepped up his roast game within 2 years. It's a weird way to be spending it. I don't know. Maybe the therapist is helping them with it.
I wanted to go on and on, but my friends were hungry, so we had to leave. But it's stuck.
Hungry. Oh, what I was gonna say was, you know, I have to go back. I don't remember what the fuck you said now.
Crossbones. Sometimes it was skull with wings on it, and what that meant, I forget. But
Why even mention it then if you don't remember it?
I wanted to go on and on, but my friends were hungry, so we had to leave. But it stuck
Hungry.
with me, you know. It stuck with me. Let me go back. Grill spawn. They become impuritans. It's better. Dan Rogers, did you guys know Quakers and witches are still banned in Massachusetts? Quakers are crazy. Guys, I don't believe that's true. I'm going to stick up with Quakers a little bit here. If I am correct, I believe I am, Quakers were actually, for whatever else was nutty with them, they were a major proponent of the Underground Railroad. And the city that I'm originally from, New
My brother is a better storyteller, and my brother leaves just in the middle of a story. He'll just like walk off. So, you know, that's better.
Bedford, Massachusetts, was called a quote-unquote major stop on the Underground Railroad, taking the whole railroad analogy a little farther. And
Has he pronounced railroad correctly once? He said it like 3 times.
they said, so this shows how hardcore my city now is all like notorious, but
No, I'll admit that, like, I'm not the best speaker ever. But at least, I don't know. Never mind.
this is how hardcore they were. They're like, a lot of slaves escaped.
Oh, at least I didn't say I'm a better speaker than Lauren.
To New Bedford, and when they had that shitty law that allowed people to like bounty hunt slaves, they said no slaves were ever recaptured in New Bedford. To me, that means no fucks given. We've come here trying to get our property back.
Hey, Cookie Whoopie Pie.
Go fuck yourselves. That's not going to happen. So I'm very proud of that. But the Quakers,
He's very proud of something that he didn't even have any part of.
with their religion, they believe they're just like, there's no ethical defense for slavery. And I'm like, fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. I agree. So that I can say. Puritans weren't raised by mom. That's the problem. You know what?
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's weird that Jorrun is talking about, like, slavery and all this as if like it's current events, as if it's like COVID. Like, what?
Maybe, man. Maybe.
I mean, a stand against slavery, like, he's acting like that's like a big, like, thing. Whenever I think most people are anti-slavery nowadays.
Maybe that's what it was. By the way, it's pronounced Ma, not Mom. Okay, so I gave you all a little history lesson. What do you think? I mean, the Pilgrims
Evolved by a transvestite.
being Pilgrims banned witches and Quakers. Oh, pardon me. Okay, Diane, there you go. That makes more sense. Yeah, the Pilgrims were banning everyone, man. Pilgrims are fucking intolerant, crazy asses.
Maybe Jorrun wants to live in the past because they used to marry all 14-year-olds. Boom roasted.
Okay, anyone enjoying my little historical lesson here? Did the former slaves have to shake the demons out of their bodies too? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with getting rid of demons.
Incoming.
The large Father Tron donated $3. Jorrun was a Quaker, but that was just his conscience. And Jorrun hated Puritans due to their prudish shunning of genie and shoe fetishism.
That's all
Yep.
I'm gonna
All right, thank you, Father Tron, for the $3.
say. You choose. You can either get beaten and have a shitty form of life, or it's do a little shaking. I will choose the shaking every time.
Why is getting beaten funny?
I will look that up though.
I don't even know what Jorrun is talking about, but yeah. Genies are slaves. Now that you mention it.
Oh, Diane Rodriguez. What else did I miss? Johnny, are you a fan of Ben Harper or Jack Johnson? I haven't heard them much. As far as I know, they're more folky guys. I'm not a folky guy. I'm just not. That's part of the reason why in the past I've stood out as a sore thumb in local music scenes. Because I'm a guitar guy who plays R&B and soul. And a lot of my original stuff is mostly R&B. I mean, I do some rock stuff too. But particularly in Massachusetts, in the last decade, you know what it was? That movie Old Brother, Where Art Thou came, and suddenly folk music just boomed. And Cambridge particularly has a real history of folk music. So all of
See, he's talking about that movie like it just came out, like, or like just came out recently. That movie came out whenever I was a fucking kid. What is wrong with you, Jorrun?
Massachusetts, everywhere you go, the open mics, a lot less variety, a lot less diversity. It'd be like folk. And I'd go in there like, hi, how you doing? I'm not white. I'm not singing folk music. Can I hang out? And some people were really, really cool. And some people gave me the stink eye.
You know, if someone that looked like Jorrun told me that they're not white, I think I would give them the stink eye too. I'm not even gonna lie.
And it's probably some reason why I'm tougher now and don't have it, because I did struggle. And I did get a stink eye. I swear to God. There was one time I went into one of those folk open mics. I was feeling myself that night. I did Let's Stay Together by Al Green. Now, y'all know that's not an easy song to sing. I'm here to tell you it's also not easy to play on guitar. There was this one chord, it was a minor ninth. Nearly sprained my...
Incoming.
Jorrun's March Burn book donated $2. DMX rapped and the hood was so thugly. The large Father Tron is tiny but ugly. I am the hood and Hess from Sweet Valley. I had a magnificent conversation with a black chick from Cali. One more thing and then you'll see.
Who's hotter than Heisenberg? Bitch, it's me. That's really good, Jorrun's March book. And thank you for the $2.
My damn hand. So I did that, and like almost no applause. Nothing. They just like look at me like I had three heads. Maybe a little polite applause. I did that the next night at a lot more soul jazz friendly open mic. They went nuts.
Honestly, I think that, like, the reason why Jorrun said not me, fuck that, was because of, like, Heisenberg being the one of the very few people to actually show their face on cam. And, like, that was the one person he could actually compare himself to.
And I'm like, I stopped. I'm like, I did this at blah, 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 blah yesterday. And they just looked at me. And they're like, well, do all your stuff here and not there. I'm like, that's a good idea. Recent article about Lauren Armstrong from the Cornville Register. Interesting, Gorilla Spawn. Interesting. Da, 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 da. Whoa. Oh. Do you want me to read this? I'll read it. Armstrong jailed. What? April 12th, 2020. Piscataquis County Sheriff's Office.
You could tell he was, like, a little defended, like, Lorne. No, we're talking about me, Jorrun.
Deputies, not deported, deputies and special agents filled from the FBI on Sunday raided the home of notorious sex offender and admitted fraudster Lauren L. Armstrong, 49, of Cornville, and arrested him on charge of grand theft, conspiracy, and lewd conduct. Armstrong was apprehended after his next-door neighbors spotted him diverting several what? 8 miles of maple syrup lines that run to their processing plant. Maple syrup farmer described the incident. This is the first time we had problems with Lauren. Just last week, my son, the oldest, chased him off the property. I've seen him naked and yelling, Dan, 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 and done something to his private. That is fucking hysterical. That is hysterical, Gorilla. Thank you for sharing that. Should have read it like an old... Oh, that would have been great. Ah, that's a good idea. I went with my Anchorman voice. Yes, very judicious. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that goes there.
He didn't do a voice whenever he was reading that, though. Does Jorrun know, like, whenever he's doing an impression? Because, like, if you listen to, like, the Jorrun's Theater of Mind, the one with the, Professor Armstrong, if you listen to, like, the behind the scenes, like, he does, like, a Christian impression. It's not good, but he actually does a Christian impression. But then, like, his Christian impression within the video itself is just his voice. So, like, what?
That goes there. Thank you for sharing that, Gorilla Spawn.
And he probably thought he nailed it, because he's like, yes, it sounds just like him. Meanwhile, he's probably thinking, yes, it came out so natural, it probably sounds just like him. Meanwhile, it's just his regular voice, so of course it's going to sound natural.
That was awesome. I just wish I could have seen it a little more clearly.
Hey, Donde. Oh, he's definitely tone deaf. There's no doubt about that.
So confusing. No way. Okay. Let's see here. Too many windows open. I get confused. Guys, what do you think I should do? It's been almost 2 hours. Should I wrap it up? Should I talk some more? What are you thinking? I definitely didn't expect it to go this long or be this successful. 12 of you still. Thanks for hanging for me. It's 2 a.m. here. That doesn't matter much to me. I usually go to bed around 4. But I mean, it's up to you guys. We can wrap it up.
Jorrun would stay streaming, like, all night. And if you listen to, like, once again, the Professor Armstrong behind the scenes, Jorrun is, like, hanging on the conversation. Like, he doesn't want to hang up until finally Big Salmon's like, all right, well, that was pretty good. Goodbye.
You know, quit while we're ahead. I can tell you more stories.
I feel like if they would have stayed, Jorrun probably would have talked to them for like an hour. about his skit.
Whatever you all want to do. Can we put it to a vote? Lauren, the gifts that keeps giving, folks. Thanks for sharing. He just doesn't learn. Woo! Kevin, I pray to God that Lauren will never learn and continue to give us so much inspiration to content people like me. I'm guessing you guys are all subscribers or you wouldn't even know about this, so I can't tell you to subscribe. This past week I did Sex Secrets from Dan. Hopefully.
Wait, why would they not know about him streaming if they weren't subscribed? Does he not realize... What? Does he think that only subscribers can watch your stream?
Really enjoyed that. I did an original comedy rap song yesterday. Today I did You'll Really Like This. If you enjoyed me and Baked Salmon doing the Mystery Science Theater thing with Lauren's
Sausage!
Vegan, whatever the fuck he did. If you enjoyed that, I clipped some of our behind the scenes chatter. I think you'll like it. It's short, it's only 5 minutes, but you get to see a little bit into the creative process, which I find fascinating. You get to see our chemistry, and Baked is...
Incoming.
Jorrun's March Burn book donated $2. I took Nikatra to task and slayed the large father Tron. Clobbering time is next and soon he'll be gone. Here too party will cancel his streams. Shin's koala can be me in his dreams. A gift for the ladies you don't want.
You don't want to miss. You each receive one Latino kiss. Oh no. That's right, he doesn't roast woman.
just a cool guy. And if you listen to that, it's called...
I have a feeling that he might change his mind on that for the TCAP community. I don't know.
Behind the Scenes 2 Baked Salmon Edition. You'll just see another level of how cool a guy Baked is, because he just really is, man. He just is. So please check that out. Like, at least comment if you feel the need. Johnny Utah. Lauren molested an underage maple tree. Alright, Verge, another story. Do you want it specific to my time as a pornographer, or my time as a singer, or food delivery? I do love stories. Story time with Uncle Jorrun.
God, that's weird. Oh, incoming.
The large Father Tron donated $3. Your name is Jorrun and I'm here to say, your weak ass rhymes are tired and played. Now I'm not a nice guy, I'm a big old bastard. I'll treat you like a genie, and I'm the rhyme master.
Wow.
I don't have any salacious rumors or gossip.
Delicious. Thank you, Father Tron, for the $3.
No?
Well, his name is Jorrun. Last name comedy. No, not really.
I can tell you, if you guys enjoyed my new series, Jorrun's Theater of the Mind, or the one with Lauren finds the sexy genie, there's going to be another story. I'll be writing it this week. It's going to have Clobber again playing Lauren. Baked Salmon is going to be in it. That'll be very cool. He's a reporter, because why not? We have a certain precious princess who's also going to be in it. I'm not giving her name until I know she wants it. She might want to keep it a surprise.
Wait, so why is Clobber and Baked, like, they're forced to be announced in it, but then, like, Danny can be kept secret? What?
I have a very small part. It's going to be very imaginative and very funny. So please be on the lookout for that. That series is...
Okay, we have to listen to that after this.
By the way, guys, I'm going to put them on playlists. People shouldn't have to, like, dig through stuff. If you see one thing I do, you shouldn't have to dig through everything. Granted, it's only like 40 videos, so it's not much digging. I mean, come on. Make some effort. No, seriously. I'm going to put
Make some effort. Fuck you.
everything. So if you like my songs, you can, boom. If you like my teaching your children about the Church of
Hey,
God
Joey.
series, boom. So I like binge watching content. If there's something particular I do more than other stuff, boom, you can have playlists. I'll get on it this week, I promise.
Oh my god, how hard is it to create a playlist? Instead of a stream about nonsense for 2.5 hours, why don't you make those playlists? Like, it literally only takes like, well, he only had 40 videos, so it wouldn't even take him that long. He could do it on his phone.
Thanks, Girl Spawn. You should post that on clubs. And yes, absolutely, man. That's great. That's a good idea, Gorilla Spawn. Please keep sharing. Just wanted to keep everyone updated, that's all. Club.
It might take, well, if you don't know what you're doing, it'll probably only take like 10 minutes max. Why do you need to... Whatever.
Message. I'll tell you what, man. I will tell you what. Klaba, when I started doing a Lauren impression, which I'm slowly getting confidence in, realistically, my impression was Klaba's impression.
Wait, what?
Realistic. I started doing a Lauren impression, which I'm slowly getting confidence in.
He's slowly gaining confidence in his Lauren impression, but he keeps changing it.
Realistically, my impression was Klaba's impression, which is Base Shaman's impression. And really, I only feel comfortable doing Lauren crying, which is my favorite Lauren. If Lauren's unhappy, even if he's faking it, I'm happy.
You think the genie thing had anything to do with him liking Base Shaman? I wonder.
So, I just put a whine in my voice. Some people have said my New England accent works in my favor. I'll take it. I'm not proud. I'm getting a little more. I did it with Danny G. I did it more or less straight. As much as I can do anything seriously when it comes to the disgusting chat log. We got as far as halfway through him teaching her how to molest herself. And we're like, okay, no mas, we tap out. But I'm feeling better about it. My Lauren also...
Meanwhile, Jorrun was excited the whole time.
Jorrun's March Burn book donated $2. Joey Teacup and the large father Tron went out to get ladies, but all of them were gone. Jorrun had beaten them. Jorrun had game. Joey had a flute and not a dime to his game. Tron is a punk, not even 1%.
I don't know why it doesn't read. Let me try to do this again. I don't know why it keeps not reading it.
Jorrun's March Burn book donated $2. Joey Teacup and the large father Tron went out to get ladies, but all of them were gone. Jorrun had beaten them. Jorrun had game. Joey had a flute and not a dime to his game. Tron is a punk, not even 1%.
Dami, that dude is so sub, he's covered in mayo and salami. What the fuck?
Also, I like Patty Woodward so much that when I was doing it with Danny, I'm like, okay, realistically, I'm channeling Patty Woodward with a slice of Great Babsby. Oh, I love you. That never gets old. As many times as Great Babsby says, oh, I
Who is Patty Woodward?
love you, I laugh. It's just good. Kelp Pill.
Kelp Pill.
And what about the one after question mark? I don't know what you're referring to, my darling Kelpie. Oh yeah, you're reading his long... Thank you, Virgie. That was fun. I was nervous because, again, new to this, and I didn't know. I think Danny's great. We've had a couple calls. I didn't think our chemistry was going to be that good. It was good. I listened back. I like to listen back to all my stuff, to critique myself, to learn, give myself a pat on the back. And it was good. It was really good. She's smart. She had some really fun...
Except, like, maybe, like, the first couple streams that I did whenever I fucking fixed the volume. I've never listened, like... I mean, I guess you can listen to your content, whatever, fine. I don't really like my voice all that much. But also, like, I have better things to do than listen to my own streams. Like, I lived it. Why do I need to listen to it? It's weird.
The
Any
large father
insights?
Tron donated
Shit.
$3. Now the woman in the chat wouldn't let you hit, and your jokes and streams all went to shit. You're 50 years old and use words like lit, so do us a favor and disappear in a pit. Now time for you to make like a ghost, or go co-opt
Some rhymes with Westmost. Thank you, Large Father Trod, for the $3.
I think us being as open as we were about our discomfort was a good thing. I absolutely love that I could take another blow to Lauren so many times. You know, I would toss in another sentence while I was reading and it ended with lol. That was a lot of fun. We will be doing that again. Got to coordinate our schedule. She's got a lot going on. But there will be more of that. Maybe on her channel, maybe on mine. You know I'm doing more stuff with Chef. Chef's been like such a good friend. Guys, if you knew about that... Excuse me.
You know.
Excuse me.
Hey, here to party. Welcome to the chat. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. Never. Okay, continue.
What was I gonna say? Oh wait, fucking lost my...
Oh my god. What are the odds of that?
So what happens though? Oh, Kelpie's trying to twist my arm. So this is gonna be a trilogy at this point, hopefully more. Jorrun's Theater of Mind. There are 3. So first was Lauren's 3 Wishes. Tiffany was great as the genie, wasn't she? I told her, okay, you're gonna have to actually act here. You're not gonna be doing your...
Listen to the seduction in his voice.
Debbie, you're gonna have to really act. The genie character is very different. She knocked it out of the park. Very cool. The second one features Clobs and Big Salmon. The third one, which I have not written yet, I am trying to twist Kelpie's arm into starring in it with me. I shan't tell you what it's about. It's me and Kelpie. I chose this specifically because she has the perfect voice for what I'm thinking. That's the only goddamn hint you get. Danny?
Yeah, and that's the Sex Armstrong style skit too. God.
He sounds like Dan and Debbie's love child. That's a very unusual comparison. I don't really agree, but okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing more reading, because who doesn't love a good chat log reading, right? So I will be doing that with my precious princess, Danny. I will be doing that. I will hopefully be working with Kelpie. I'm definitely working with the other guys. I will be doing more with Chef. Oh, that's what I'm gonna say. I made a TCAP recipes today, guys. I did it. I'm like, fuck this. I've been friends with this guy. I've been saying, yeah. I says, time to stop being a
Oh no.
pussy. Between you and me, I haven't cooked. I haven't cooked at all since quarantine. I haven't cooked in like 2 months, and I love cooking. I'm good at it. But I've been lazy as fuck, and I keep telling myself, well, you know, I'm supporting these local businesses. I'm doing a good deed. True, but I should also cook.
You know, Shin, that's what I thought too. I thought the reason why like he was collabing with people is so then he would be able to put like their name or whatever in the description to kind of like leech off of them, to be quite frank. But Clobber said that no, his name wasn't even in the script. His channel or name wasn't even in the description. So like, what's whatever.
So he says, what should I do? He goes, that's a damn cool question. I said, well, I know I don't want a dessert. I want more of a main course. He goes, well, my more recent stuff is good. My earlier stuff wasn't actually that good. I said, okay. Went through it. Someone in the chat, I forget who, said,
Maybe he just assumes that people that the people he works with will mention his video. They'll be like, yeah, you know, it was on Jorrun's channel recently. Go check him out.
She had done the chicken palm, and it was delicious. Okay, I was that. And I had been very, very curious about the original chicken pot pie. Second one looks fucking amazing, but it looked a little too complex. I said, all right, let me ease back into it. I hope I'm not rusty. So I got all the ingredients for both. Today I made the chicken pot pie. Bro, delicious. This is a phrase I like to use. Food orgasm. I'm telling you, that should be enough for you. That's all you. Now, I have checked.
Why do you have to get so close to the mic to say that?
Skype. I kept texting him because, you know, in his earlier ones, he's not very specific with the ingredients. So if you're trying to follow him, like he won't.
Dude, there's something I don't understand about Jorrun. Why is everything about sex?
Tell you a teaspoon of that too. So, and actually, I talked to him, hopefully into doing it, actually writing down in the description the ingredients amount, because the stuff looks really good. Who doesn't want to make those red velvet cakes, the chocolate cake, the Popeye?
Yeah, but if TCAP Recipes puts the description, the recipe in the description, what is the point of the video then?
Fried chicken. Dude, I'm fucking telling you. So I want to make a bunch more of his stuff, but I made it in my wok. I have a carbon steel wok because I ain't fucking kidding. Made it in there, popped in the oven. Muito bem, as we say. Muito bem. Off the verge. Do you deliver your own food to yourself? Funny you should mention that. Off the verge. Funny. I was doing DoorDash one night, and I'm like, no, I wasn't doing. I was at home, and I was.
Yeah, I mean, shit, whatever you're into, I guess.
I was in the mood for IHOP. I love IHOP, and IHOP is one of the people DoorDash works with, and so I placed an order online through the DoorDash app, and I'm like, I'm real curious. I wonder if it's busy. I think it was like a Sunday night, so I turned on. So there's the DoorDash customer app, and then there's the delivery driver app. Completely different things. I turned on.
It's coupons or toilet, whichever one he can get to quicker.
The delivery driver app, and I immediately got my order. I picked up my order, delivered it to myself, and made a fair amount of the money I spent back. By the way, I tipped myself very nice. You have to tip nice, right? I mean, you have to support your brothers in arms. So
This fake fucking laugh.
I did good. And yeah, so I actually did that. That's pretty good. But guys, I'm feeling gonna wrap it up. I hit the 2-hour mark. Still have 12 of you here. Y'all guys are gangsta.
Jorrun's the type of guy to ask for a military discount whenever he's never been in the military, and also to park in the handicap spot.
I love that. I think there's one thing I learned in showbiz. I had acting lessons because I had a very generous partner in my comedy troupe. I had improv lessons. At one point, I got a very expensive.
Yeah, he didn't listen to a damn thing for his comedy lessons and all these other lessons because he thinks he's already perfect at it.
Education for free, which I'll be eternally grateful for. And I would shut my fucking mouth and listen. And I learned so much. And I think one thing I learned with entertainment is when you don't know what to say, just speak from the heart. Just be honest. HAWNEST. And say what's from the heart. And what I'm going to say for the heart for the 11 of you still listening. I love being a lornographer. Being a YouTuber is cool. But when you have a community and you have other people whose work you subscribe to, and it's so much.
Do you think whenever he was talking to Wes during the apology, you think he was like, pacing back and forth?
Different. Because other times you're alone, you're like, I'm doing something. Invariably, you're doing something and probably a lot of other people are doing, maybe a lot. But when you have a community, and I know if I comment on someone's video like Scarlett, right? Scarlett always comments on mine. Boom. So I got that. Making friends. People are not content creators. But Clobber encouraged me to be a content creator. I came to him because he seemed approachable. And now, as small as my channel is, I'm almost up to 120. Now I can turn around. It's so fucking cool. I can turn around and see people like Danny, who are new and have less people than I do. And even like Katie Kev threw his hat into the ring. And other people. And
why are you gonna roast Danny like that? What the fuck?
Trey Woodward. And it's so cool that I can encourage people. And I don't think they necessarily look up to me, but on some extent they do. Because they see that I've been doing it longer and I'm at a level they're not at.
Jesus Christ, Jorrun. Calm down the self-dick sucking. Jorrun's also the type of guy to hit on a 16-year-old Starbucks employee.
And it's really cool. So I would encourage anyone, if you have any, right? It's the quarantine. We can do so much greatness. We can do so much now. If you have any desire to do content, fucking do content. If you have an idea and you're like, I'm not sure if this will be popular and no one else is doing it, fucking do it. We always need people in their own lane. I'm in my own lane. I'm proud of it. Salmon's in his own lane. Westmos. If you don't have an original idea, but you're like, I think I can play calls and add something to it. If
It's not an original idea. Playing calls completely unoriginal.
you don't want to read the chat log and you're like, I can bring an angle into it because of personal life experience, do it. Do not hesitate.
What the fuck is an original idea? Really? Because I started out doing like the Sims videos, but even then, like, people have already done like TCAP Sim videos, so it wasn't original.
Motherfucking do it. This is the time. You know, the joke is, you know, when this plague is
And now, technically speaking, if you did skits, then that's not even original either, because Jorrun did it.
over, half of us will be able to speak another language. Half of us will have developed drinking problems. I say that to my friends. My friends say, why can't I have both? Well, I went a little bit in both directions. I've stopped drinking. I haven't drank in a while. That's fine. That's fine. But, you know, I've used the time. I'm trying to teach myself Spanish. I found a great program. That's
Well, Jorrun Comedy did a better Lorne analyzation video than Wes and Bake did. So, yeah.
helping. And I've been going balls out. Ham, as the kids say. Ham as a YouTuber. Obviously, you can see. People can't even keep up with my content. People who I know have told me they love my content can't keep up with my content. And it's a great time. So if there's anything you've been wanting to do, you know, this is an extremely unique time. It's a scary time. A lot of people are struggling.
I have a feeling he gave up on Spanish. He downloaded the app, he started the lesson. Like Heisenberg said, he's a one-step guy. So he probably learned hola and then was probably good. Or that one sentence that he said that was probably, it wasn't even correct. I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. Incoming.
Jorrun's March Burn book donated $2. I was going to tell a lawyer joke, an Italian joke, and a joke about an asshole who fell into a sewer, and then I realized Shin's koala beat me to all three. Here's a joke. What do you call an Italian lawyer who can also cook?
Answer, Chef Lawyer D. Boom roasted. That's pretty good.
But it is an opportunity. And if this shit happens every once a year, and historically it seems like it does, you're not going to get this chance again. So if this lasts 3 months, 4 months, hopefully not longer, hopefully not 6 months, don't look back on it and say, I watched a lot of Netflix, I played a lot of video games. No, don't do that. Don't. You can have a day where you have Netflix.
You can have a day where you watch Netflix, but the rest of the day you better be making Lorne content.
That's fine. Be fucking balanced. Don't go, I can't do my 40-hour job, now I'm just gonna play video games. Fuck that. Make something of yourself. Better something. You can hear the passion in my voice. You like watching me play guitar, you say, I want to play guitar. Do that. Singing lessons, do that. There are so many opportunities. A lot of the YouTubers I follow who are not Lornographers, they are teaching people skills. They're like, you can't work out at a gym, here's a home workout. There's this one guy, he's like, here's how you cut your hair. These people are really helping. And this says something to me about the indomitable, is that pronounced? Kelpie, you probably know. Human spirit. We, as a species, are adaptable. This is, what
the fuck is Jordan talking about?
they say, right? Evolution is adaptation. Only strong survive, all that shit. All that stuff. This is your time to adapt. This is no time to spend all your time whining about...
Dude, chill. We're not coming up with a cure for cancer. We're making fun of predators. Like, it's... What?
About how hard things are. Yes, it's hard. It's hard for everybody. This is your time. Look at this as an opportunity. Great people will be forged from this smelting pot, as it were. And when I see friends, people I care about, doing so much more content, and people like, was it Virgie? Virgie, were you the one that says helps get through this shift? That's fucking awesome. I used to be a fucking night watchman, security guard. That is boring. Man, if there was a club web stream, if there was a Danny 10 hours, you think I wouldn't listen to that? Boy, I'm gonna tell you. Boy, I'm gonna tell you. Would have watched and laughed, and laughter to me is one of the most purest things. It's one of the best of God's gift. Yes, I am spiritual. And,
Well, he's spiritual. Okay.
I've seen laughter get people through some hard stuff, and I'll leave this on this because I think this is the most heartwarming thing I can say.
He prays to God but was in a satanistic movie. Or a satanic movie. That's lovely.
As a comedian, nothing. There is no better compliment. Even if a hot woman wants to sleep with you because she thinks you're funny. Even that, the best compliment, and I've had this happen to me a few times in life. People came up to me or my troop and say, you know what? I was going through a really hard time. Maybe it was financial troubles. Maybe someone was sick. Maybe someone was dying. I came to see you guys, and for 2 hours I forgot my problems. Nothing fucking on earth is better than that. Fight me. Nothing is better.
That reminds me of the edit that Heisenberg did. I don't know if he still has that. I remember it though. It's pandemic. You know, Jorrun is the best thing to come out of COVID.
Laughter is a precious gift from God above. And I'm blessed that I'm funny. And I've learned to be more funny.
He's blessed that he's funny. This is the best, like, closing, ending a video or ending a stream I've ever seen.
And I have people who appreciate me and give me great big compliments. And every time I know that I'm making someone laugh, and especially on those rare occasions, I treasure them when they said, you really helped me out. Even if it was for a couple hours, it means so much to me. I'm getting choked up. So I'm thankful for all of you. Still 9 of you left. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to address the chat one more time. All Also, it's great to have a community where I can go in there and flirt with all the women, because I love that. It's me. I'm a flirt. I'm Latin. All right. Let's see. What's left? We believe in you. Ha 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 ha. Delete your archives, precious. Ha. Katie Kev, you have the last word. You are greatness. Nice job. Kev, you're so good to me always. You always make me feel so good about myself, and you give me the confidence. 'Cause sometimes, you know what? As a content creator, I try something different, especially when it's not Lauren.
I feel like the Latin thing is just like an excuse to be like a pervert. I feel like Jorrun probably saw like those novels where it's like a attractive like Latin guy, and it's like earning for this person or something. I feel like he saw that and saw like that because he goes off stereotypes. So I feel like that's kind of how he got. Of course, also Adam's family, of course.
Worry. You know, will it get ignored? Will people hate it? Kev's always there for me. Try to avoid sleeping directly on the floor.
Jorrun is Pepe Le Pew. He definitely.
Tempting. Have a nice glass of wine. I have coconut rum, but I get one. Try not to drink it alone. I live alone.
Hold on. Father Try. I didn't say that.
So that's not an option. Don't be like Lauren. Thanks for the stream, Jorrun. Bye. All right. I love you all. Thank you. Whoever's still left. Diane, Kelpie, Johnny, you're the shit. It was a pleasure getting to know you. Here is your rose. Frigid. Mwah. Here is your...
Alright, that's the end. Thankfully. Alright, and I'm gonna, I kind of want to listen to the Professor Armstrong. Let me find it real quick. No, I'm already halfway through the video. Little Red Corvette. Hey, Asbury. I can play Little Red Corvette.
Inside a cave off the coast of Maine, Chuck and Nancy find a mysterious chest containing the halves of a strange ring. When joined, the ring forms the word Shazam! And with this magical command, they are transported back to the fabled land of the Arabian Nights. Here they meet their genie, Shazam. Shazam presents them with Kabubi, a magical flying camel.
Kabubi.
Jorrun's Theater of the Mind. In an alternate universe where anything is possible, Lord Armstrong is a genius and a good person.
Come in.
Good morning. I'm from the Los Angeles Times. My name is Sam Baker. Are you Professor Armstrong?
Hi, sir. That I am. You may call me professor or doctor, whatever your preference is. I get paid the same regardless. Lol.
A pleasure, sir. I look...
Lol. He had lol in the script. Jorrun was so like fixated on the lol. Which, I mean, yeah, he says it a lot in the chat, but he didn't... Nobody talks like... What?
Forward to interviewing you. I have to say, your work is very...
As a matter of fact, it makes even less sense for a professor to say it. Because professors are supposed to be smart.
Very impressive.
They wouldn't use, like... text lingo.
That's so kind of you to say. I've been toiling away here at the University of Maine for the better part of a decade now.
And your claim is quite bold indeed. A cure for cancer in the next 5 years? Inconceivable.
I assure you, Mr. Baker, I'm on the fucking verge. Of course, my progress is much thanks to the capable assistance of my colleague.
Now, how offensive is this that he's going to make Lauren be the one to cure cancer?
Ah, yes. Dr. Kayla Moore?
Yep. She's a genius of the first order, believe you me. Her research is in...
Also, this was in 2020. There was kind of a better, more relevant thing to go with than cancer, but all right.
valuable. I will summon her. But, Mr. Baker, if you'd be so kind.
Please call me Sam. And yes?
Please don't call attention to her condition, Sam. She's 8 months pregnant and very insecure about her appearance. In addition, her husband left her months ago.
That's terrible. What a time to be abandoned.
That's her Derek, nor should I say ex-Derek. Every time I think of him hurting sweet Kayla, it makes my blood boil. She's just so precious.
Okay, I guess I can play the roast.
I could see you obviously have a lot of affection for her. Off the record, have you two ever, gotten involved romantically?
Heaven forbid! She's young enough to be my daughter. Plus, my wife Ramona would leave me in the blink of an eye.
Point taken. Can I meet her now?
Instantly. Kayla.
Oh,
Sam
sorry.
Baker, it's my honor to present to you Dr. Kayla Moore.
Hi.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Dr. Moore.
And for me as well, sir.
Where were you educated?
The University of West Kentucky.
I'm not familiar with that place. Where is it located?
Bowling Green.
Of course. I understand you are working on a cure for cancer.
Correct, but it'll take 5 more years. You must think I'm stupid.
You're my assistant. You must be smart.
Seriously, a cure for cancer?
That's right. He did say that cancer was. Pregnancy is a condition.
You'll be a candidate for the Nobel Prize. What? Surely what I've suggested is not...
All right, I will be right back in a second.
You are the type of person believes in begging I want love from me on facts. Just a heavy dump, cause your pocket full of bosses, Trojans and so many news. But it was Saturday night, I guess that makes it all right. What have I got to lose? Honey, I said, hey, it's red velvet. Honey, you was too fast. Believe it or not, I started to worry, wondered if I had enough class. But it was Saturday night, I guess that makes it alright. You said, baby, have you done enough? Yes, oh yes, little red Corvette. Honey, you was too fast. Little red Corvette. You need to find the love that I'm gonna last.
Okay, sorry about that. I had to pee with the door open. Anyway, let's get back to it.
Not unheard of.
To be honest, Dr. Moore has not been recognized for the genius she is.
Oh, Dr. Armstrong. There you go again.
No, Kayla, your genius is going to bring about a cure for cancer, and you're not being recognized because you're young. You aren't getting the credit you deserve, and it bothers me.
Sam, the process of me getting a Nobel requires the approval of our department head, Dr. Hansen. And he's a very stringent man.
Dr. Hansen. This is so wrong. Yeah, I mean, he has, like, this is how we know that Jorrun didn't know TCAP very well. He has the characters, like, put into place for him. Maurice Wolin. Or, like, any of the other doctors. And then, and yeah, I'm stealing what Alpha Derek said, but it's true. And then, like, Chris Hansen as the reporter, it would have made so much more sense.
Man.
We need to get that fucking doctor out of our goddamn lives.
Language!
I'm sorry. Well, hot Irish temper. Thank goodness I don't drink. That's all I can say.
I just worry that speaking up for myself will make me seem too presumptuous. Like I'm putting myself
Is Lauren even Irish? I don't even know.
forward. Scala Sassandra non marine.
I just kind of assume that all white people are Irish. So
Excuse me?
It's Latin, Sam. It means don't climb ladders you haven't earned.
Ah, of course. Well, I'm sure your accomplishments will be recognized in the fullness of time. Am I to understand that all of the research here is done by just the two of you?
The budget of this university is rather small, Sam. All we ever get for help is interns. And I requested another researcher to be added to our team months ago, but there's just so much red tape to wade through. It's a shame because we can really use the help.
Especially when I go on maternity leave in a month. I'll be gone for a minimum of 3 months. 6 if the university will allow it.
I wish you the best, Dr. Moore. Of course, that will slow the progress of the research down considerably.
oh, Jorrun's half an hour. There needs to be a sequel. That's like one of like that's better than anything Jorrun has ever made if you guys haven't seen it.
No doubt you will want to keep all of your personal findings
It's basically a Jorrun fanfic, but it's great.
under lock and key.
Your timing here today is fortuitous indeed. I've been looking for an opportunity to broach this subject. Dr. Armstrong?
Yes.
It's kind of like the Jorrun version of Asperchu to what Sonichu was.
I leave all my private research in your capable hands. You may have all my...
If those of you who understand Christian humor, I know it's like this big like exclusive thing, according to Jorrun at least.
notes. Please continue my progress while I'm gone.
Kayla, are you sure you want me to do your experimenting?
Meanwhile, a bunch of Christian references would go over Jorrun's head. The only thing that he really knew was the room. I'll give him that.
For you?
For real. There is none other that I trust and respect more.
I'm honored.
As heartwarming as this moment is, there is something I have to interject here.
Oh? What is that?
Cases of industrial espionage are on the rise. In the business sector, of course, but also in the scientific. It's rumored China and Russia are in collusion to steal secrets from the best minds of the good old USA. What are you doing to protect your research?
Oh no! We've been so engrossed in our work, we never got back to the board of directors.
By the way, does anyone know who actually made this Photoshop? The one with Lauren's head on, like, I'm assuming it's Albert Einstein. Because if it's not Jorrun, I have a couple things to say to that person.
About the computer upgrades. The next generation was gonna have better encryption and higher security protocols. And the deadline to make the yearly budget was 6 months ago.
Oh, how could I miss that deadline? Stupid Muve.
Then I'm afraid to tell you that your files are very vulnerable right now. Hackers could...
Oh, Jorrun was definitely looking for a sponsor.
Download it with a
Meanwhile, he probably doesn't even use a VPN.
quickness.
No! Kayla, delete your archives.
Calm down, Dr. Armstrong. I'll see about getting us on a VPN this afternoon. Thank you for alerting us to this threat, Sam.
Oh, my pleasure. I'd hate for such important...
They're supposed to be smart, but they don't even realize, like, that their shit can be stolen. But yet they're supposed to be these geniuses that cure cancer. Alright.
information to fall into the wrong hands. The cure will help so many people.
I'm sorry about my outburst there. I never meant to do it. My emotions get the better of me sometimes. Would you like to see the cultures I've been growing?
Absolutely. I've been excited about your findings to the point of nervousness.
Oh, really? Were you more anxious to see me or my petri dish?
You're quite a card, sir. Lead the way.
Good lord, Jorrun. Learn sound mixing. That shit was loud.
I'll get it. Hello? Hi! Oh, really? Oh my! That's excellent news! Send him right in.
Who was that?
It was our secretary, Miss Regina. Our new colleague has arrived at last, Lorne.
Now, who is Regina? Does that have any relevance to Lorne, or is that just some weird Jorrun thing?
Excuse me? I didn't understand any of that.
You'll have to forgive me. Just a little something I do when I get very excited. I can't believe we finally got another scientist to our group. Come in.
Hi there, how y'all doing? Do I have the pleasure of addressing Dr. Armstrong?
There's Jorrun's Christian. Sounds just like Christian.
You do indeed. And what's your name, kind sir?
Christopher Western Chandler, but all my friends call me Chris Chan. At your service.
That name sounds familiar. Where are you from?
Ruckersville, Virginia. Class of 2004, University of Virginia, Charlottesville. Go Cavaliers!
You weren't the son of Robert Chandler Jr., the famous electrical engineer.
I am indeed. Genius runs in our family. Why, without him at this time, you couldn't have the plastic...
Why didn't he use Ramona then? If that was his favorite cafe, or even Amber. Amber. What kind of name is Amber for a Mexican woman?
For your glasses.
Well, it'll be a pleasure to have another country boy on our team. Tell me, Chris, do you like country music?
I'm really more into pop music. I love music.
Christopher Western Chandler. Is that what he actually said? I wouldn't doubt it.
But I can't sing to save my life.
Neither can I. And you should hear me try to play the guitar.
Let's begin. Confidence is...
He literally ended the video on everyone laughs at the end trope.
my birthright. I have a powerful masculine presence. The first thing people notice about me is my masculine charm.
Avoid legal snags by telling people they're being recorded. Guys, you're being recorded.
You better not be recording me.
Please don't say anything against the president. I don't want to go to jail.
Aw, we're not trying to go to jail.
I don't want to happen to me what I know for sure has happened to Lauren.
Oh, well, as long as you're not like a molester, I think you'll be fine.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. He's thought about it, though.
All right, if you're all ready, I will hit us up with a knock and we can begin. Sound good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
What a weird way to, like, say action or whatever. He does a knock. I don't know.
Yep. She's a genius of the first order. Believe you me.
Pardon me, let me jump in here. Klava, could I ask you to not do any mini syllables?
Oh, okay.
It's perfect.
You want to start? You want to start? Should we start again then?
Please, yeah. Just because he's so.
What is even the point of explaining it? Clobber said, "Oh, okay." Like, okay, that's fine. But he's got to explain where his creative process was. I wonder. Jorrun knew he was going to upload it. I wonder if he acted. Like, I wonder if he wasn't going to upload this, would he act different? Because he knew that he was going to. Because this doesn't even make him look all that great.
So different now, and that's why I only wrote mini syllables in once, because I want the audience to be like, wow, this guy, I guess it has to do with him being dumb.
You can't really do a Lauren impression without doing mini syllables.
It's hard, huh?
Well, tone it down a little bit.
All right.
He got the mac
Thank
and
you.
cheese and the meatballs in this one, so.
That's the thing with him being a genius. All right, let's
Okay.
take. All right.
Sorry.
Take, please. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's wave the run through. Oh, that was awesome, guys.
That was a pretty good read.
That was good. Is there any way? I almost called you Kayla again. Damn it, Danny. Danny, is there any way you could a little bit more volume on your side? You're the quietest of us all, I think.
Yeah, can you be a little less shitty, Danny?
Oh,
I come in here to be like Tiffany now? Thanks. You.
Never abused women in my life.
Does anyone know what font Jorrun used? I looked for it and I couldn't really find it.
I can actually try holding the mic closer to my mouth if that works for you.
She sounds louder to me.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah. Okay. So thoughts? Everything was definitely pretty good. Sam knocked it out of the park.
Cool.
I definitely preferred it this time around, Klaba.
Okay.
The part where you said delete your archives, I almost took a knee. Like, I almost fell. So that delivery was real good.
Nice.
It's going to be good. The only other thing, Danny, is there were a couple times you were just slightly slow on responding. If you could tighten up a little bit, please.
He's like, Baked, you did great. Now let me insult the other two.
Other than that, your voice was great. I knew I because obviously we're trying to pretend to be scientists, I threw in some words we definitely don't use every day. And of course,
Definitely not.
And of course, you have to do the pig Latin phrase that I threw in there.
Yeah, thank God for that.
Yeah, really. I wondered when I saw that coming. Did she practice that?
Yeah, I was expecting the same thing. I'm like, thank God that line's not mine. I'm
She's
way
so
too
professional.
stupid. Yeah, I know. I'm way too stupid to deliver that.
She's so professional. She did rehearse.
I had to give that a couple of tries. It was hard to read.
Well, the good news, Danny, is nobody speaks Latin, so if you fuck it up, who's gonna know? Kelp maybe, but that's it.
I'm Latin. Nobody speaks Latin.
Pill absolutely is gonna know, and we're all gonna get angry emails later.
I told Kelpie, I says, there's something in the new script that's really gonna turn you on.
Yeah.
She says, what? I'm not gonna tell you, but it definitely will.
Nice.
Are you guys ready to do another one? Do you need a sip of water or anything?
I'm good.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. I think we're gonna have a keeper this time. Give me 1 second. Was my Chris Chan too loud? It's hard doing an impression of him. I'm trying.
I didn't notice it was loud.
Yeah, no, it sounded fine to me.
I think it was fine.
Thank you. He's got that thing where he's so high pitched, which I can't really do, and some.
Oh my god, I would hate to work with Jorrun and him just do this. I was like, okay, let's just... Come on, let's just get on with it.
Southern, Because his voice is way up here. Bend your breast over and over while you taste every dosage of my comeuppance. So,
You did pretty good for what it was, though, so I'm not gonna.
Sorry, the water. Sorry, I just drowned myself. I'll be fine though.
Complain about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Great. All right, so we'll start again. Deep breath. And
Uh-oh.
Kayla! Kayla!
I think Kayla lost her place.
Danny, you still there?
Danny?
Danny.
Hiya.
Where'd you go?
There she is. I
Just
hear
take
her.
it from high. Hello?
She's drunk.
Nice.
I'm just kidding. I just made that up.
She might be playing with one of her pets who are named after food. Danny, did Biscuit get into some trouble?
She messaged in the chat. Oh,
Danny G left.
She dropped out.
She's a one taker also. She's
Yeah,
only did it
that's
once.
right.
Okay.
Well, if she doesn't come back, you could always do some clever editing.
Yeah,
If you wanted us to continue, who knows? It's sounding pretty good though.
Yeah, definitely. You guys did very good. This one.
Oh, he definitely wanted to hear that. Doing day. By the way, I don't know if I welcomed you in chat. Welcomed you into the chat, but welcome in.
Is going to kill. I love it. I like doing things that kill.
Baked, have you ever gotten copyright struck though?
No. No, I mean aside from the obvious, but no.
That was a joke.
Vincent Nicotro.
That was a joke.
Oh, okay.
He got copyright struck every time he uploaded a video.
Yeah.
Clobber did a fucking Christian impression way better than a Jorrun could. You know, if that's the case, why didn't he just trade places with Clobber? Jorrun's part, this is Jorrun's skit, but he comes into the end at the end. I don't get it.
That's right.
There's
Can you hear
Kayla.
me? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, there you are.
Like, I mean, if people are going to Jorrun's channel, in theory, they're going to want to see Jorrun. You know what I mean?
What happened, Precious?
So sorry.
What
I
happened?
don't
Your
know
phone cut out on you?
Oh,
Your phone died out on you a little bit there?
Wi-Fi, but I guess that wasn't good enough. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we
Yes,
hear you.
Kayla.
Excellent. Great job, everybody. Awesome. Cool.
That's true, Wes. But I mean, like, even TCAP, like, that's really... I guess watching a show would be more than watching a movie. But still, like, I could understand him, like, not knowing, like, the quotes. Like, the Lorne quotes and, like, the calls and, like, the Lorne... And, like, the chat log quotes, whatever. But he should still know, like, most of the, I don't know. It's just weird to me that he wanted to join a community that he didn't know anything about.
There were at least 3 occasions where I had to bite my finger to stop from laughing aloud, so that's a good sign.
Nice.
The
I just
little,
muted myself.
What's that, honey?
I just muted myself. I don't know about you.
Like, I remember TCAP whenever I was a kid, whenever I was a kid, and I didn't make my channel till long after that. It was actually... Jorrun talks about himself, so let me talk about myself for a second. I was actually going to make my channel way back in 2019, but then I just didn't really have, like, the confidence that I thought, well, you know, my content's not going to be all that good, blah, blah, blah. And then Jorrun came out, and then I found out the shit about Jorrun, waited a year, and then I was like, okay, I don't think I need to worry about the quality of my content that much. Jorrun wanted to be a surprise guest in his own video. I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, Clobber. Yeah, no, I wouldn't doubt it, though. You were the star. Clobber, you were in fact in 2 of these.
The little pause that Klaba did before he said experimenting, I had to bite on my finger. That was like very good.
Nice. Good.
That had me ready to go too.
It would have been funny if, like, in his mac and cheese pictures, if he bit so hard on his finger, like, you could still see bite marks.
Okay, so I am going to put that together. I'm going to take a couple edits from the first take that I thought were stronger. But
cool.
I'm going to get this up probably.
By the way, Danny did say that he did use like a mixture of the 2 takes, at least with Danny's part.
Tomorrow evening when I have a nice premiere.
All right.
I think Wednesday's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's too much competition. Like, I don't like to do something where it's like
Chris Hansen will be on.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Well, fuck him.
Don't be rude and pull away any of his audience.
Yeah, right.
Mine will have better visual, and it's a black screen.
Exactly.
Was this post Nikotra Hansen? But I would assume that this was before his first video with Wes. Because, like, those are the only videos of Chris Hansen that I can actually watch. Chris Hansen, content that I watch is his podcast, of course. And, like, the videos he does with Wes, like, I don't really care about the equalizer, where the fuck he was calling that, and, yeah, I don't know. None of his content's really been all that interesting. It's weird to me, like, Chris Hansen has an audience, maybe not particularly the kind that he wants, but it's like, what, I don't know, just submit, you know. He has, like, people want Predator content from Chris Hansen, but he's out here doing, like, tax fraud and, like, all of this other shit. Like, nobody cares about that. And I know, like, that's probably, I don't know. I know that's probably, like, hard to accept. I think that's probably part of the reason why Harrison Ford doesn't particularly like Han Solo, because, like, it doesn't matter what he did after that. He would always be known as the guy that did Han Solo. Yeah, so this was right after Nikotra was fired then. Whenever Chris Hansen was still kind of finding himself, because his first videos without Nikotra were just kind of weird. Like, he still did the same shit, except pretty much Nikotra just wasn't eating popcorn in them. But it was still kind of the same. He still had the blue names. He was still on the Onision train, I believe. Which, I mean, I don't really give a fuck about that either, so I haven't listened to the documentary, which I don't really even know anything about.
Oh, cool. Do you guys have any thoughts?
I have to nip out. My mother's calling me. Sorry.
Oh, by all means, Precious. Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Good night,
Dr.
Danny.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
I don't know, because I have thought about that too, and I know I'm like going like left field here, but I have thought about that. Like, it's almost like you're a one-hit wonder in a way. It's like you wanna be like Chris Hansen wants to be a reporter, but then like nobody cares whenever he talks about COVID or whatever other thing. People just want Predator stuff from him. And then like I said, Harrison Ford, people will always remember him as Han Solo, and same with Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter. It definitely has to suck, because like they could retire there and like it really wouldn't matter. I don't know.
No, I just want to say it sounds like a really cool like 40s radio play or something. That's pretty neat.
That really is the idea, brother. I've got a
brother.
I have one more that I'm doing that I'm actually half written. I'm gonna do with, and then yeah, she helped me come up with an.
He did want to kill off Han Solo in 7.
Idea for another one, so hopefully it'll be a nice series. It's something I'm real proud about.
Good, man. I dig it.
Yeah.
TCAP radio shows.
That's right.
Woo-hoo. Hell yeah.
Time TCAP radio.
Yeah, so.
All right, guys. Nice working with you, Clobber.
Yeah, a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Very cool. And thank you, Stan, for having me.
Thank you,
I
man.
love doing it.
My pleasure. You guys are great.
Fantastic.
All right, boys. You have a good night.
You too.
And you'll be hearing from me again.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Delete your archives.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What an awkward conversation. I know I'm not like the most like what am I even trying to say? I know like I'm not the most like I'm socially awkward as well, but like I feel like I'm less than Jorrun, or maybe it's just in hindsight, I don't know. Okay, here's the roast. Because Father Tron wanted me to play it. So here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the host of the roast tonight, Mr. Jorrun Comedy. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, weren't all other comics great? Give it up. Give it up for all the presenters. Oh, love you all. Thank you. Let me begin by saying, friends, Romans, Lonographers, lend me your ears. I come here tonight not to praise Armstrong, but to roast him.
You know what, can I actually... What is this? Okay, there we go. That looks a little better.
Lauren, you're looking a little confused. That was a quote from William Shakespeare. I know for sure you've never heard of him before. It is my pleasure tonight to make fun of this man. And I use the word man as loosely as fucking possible. Why am I wearing shades? My blue eyes are my superpower. So good to be here tonight. Lauren, you are legendary for getting people's names wrong. Absolutely legendary. Which is why we now have a member of the community known as Andy Burkcat. Ridiculous. So, I'm gonna help you out.
He called him Andy again. I never realized that. So Andrew is the one person that goes by their full name. And that's the person he shortens their name. What?
My name is Jorrun,
That's jor rhymes with or, and run, which is what you would do if any of us ever came down to bumfuck Maine to look for your ass. Absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. Ugh. Lauren, let me tell you a little bit about me. I'm better than you in every conceivable way. Does that sound conceited? Does that sound like I'm full of myself? You know, I feel like it would be wrong if I was talking about another man that way, but I'm not talking about a man, I'm talking about Lauren fucking Armstrong. Which is why I'm trying to get all you guys to call me an ogre. Makes sense, doesn't it? Lauren, let me run down the list real quickly. I'm smarter than you, I'm better looking than you, I have bluer eyes than you. I'm funnier than you, I'm a better writer, singer, songwriter, guitarist, human being. I speak better than you. I'm not a virgin. And, there was one other thing. What is it? Oh, I'm not a fucking pedophile. And I've never been to jail. It gets better and better. I'll get back to this loser in a moment. Let me just talk with the people in the crowd today. Clobbering time here. All right, my good buddy, Mr. Clobbering.
Yeah, well, Tron, we should have done a lot of things. This is what you picked. Hey, JR.
Times here. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Clobber, I understand that you want to keep your anonymity online. That's cool, man. That's cool. But you're here in person. Take that fucking paper bag off your head.
Although, for real, though, if you guys haven't seen the Perry's reaction to the roast, it's something.
TCAP Recipes, another good friend of mine. TCAP Recipes is here, along with his beautiful little girl. Hi, Chef Tango, so adorable. You're a good girl. Yeah, I see you let you off the treadmill. Very nice. No shedding on the floor, though. I'm not talking about the cute little doggy. I'm talking about your hairy arms.
Come on for a Perry stream? Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen Perry stream. I don't really know anything about him.
Who else is here? Baked Salmon, my buddy Baked Salmon. He's a man, he's a fish. And yet I understand the term mermaid is offensive? Shinskawala, buongiorno, paisa.
I don't understand why Lauren... How... The thing is about Jorrun never drove to meet anyone, but if a 14-year-old girl came to his house, rather if she used a bus or whatever, because he's not gonna fucking go get her. If she was at his house, I don't know about now, but yeah, I think if he had the opportunity and was in the same house with them, I think that he would probably go for it. Or maybe Jorrun's too big of a pussy. And by too big of a pussy, I mean like to break any law. And that's why I don't believe he's actually done marijuana. Or, well, regularly is what I should say. I believe he's done it like once or twice, but I don't believe for a second he did it whenever he was talking to Wes.
Buongiorno. Oh, Shin is so Italian. So Italian. You know, Shin, Italians are supposed to be confident and manly.
The fuck is that?
So what I'm saying, call Italian. You know, Shin, Italians are supposed to be...
I've never noticed that. Does the vacuum... Because in an apartment, does someone from upstairs start using their vacuum? I hear like...
confident and manly. So what I'm saying is Vince Nikocho must really be a disappointment to your entire race. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Man, that Vince Nikocho, man, what a jerk. The stuff he said to poor Wes Most. Damn. He said Wes Most's ancestors must know a thing or two about being lynched. I heard that. I'm like, oh, this guy's a jerk. This guy's a genuine asshole. He said that about Wes, and this was my response. But then he said Wes needed a haircut, and I'm like, you do not say that kind of things.
You do not say that kind of things.
That pissed me off. Why? Why? It's because I'm bald. I think it might be, man. I think. Oh.
Explaining the joke is funny.
Lornio. Ember tells me that you hate guys who shave their head, huh?
I make this look good.
I make this look good. See, Lauren, the thing is, I look better bald than you will ever look. And have a funky dent in my head. Yeah, right there. See? Right here, right here. This is the part that hit the ground when Mama dropped me as a baby. Yep. And now you know the rest of the story.
You know what? I don't know. I don't think anyone is obsessed with... I don't believe anyone is that obsessed with nationality as Jorrun is.
Ember Inferno is here. Muy caliente. Ember. What kind of name is Ember? Amber. Ember. For a Mexican woman, though. Seriously. I mean, the Mexican woman I dated had a real Spanish name. Kathleen. Ember. Oh, Ember has it. Oh, man. It's beautiful.
I mean, like, the only thing I really know about, like, ethnicity in terms of me is, like, my grandma or great-grandma was, like, Native American. But other than that, I don't know.
She's intelligent. She's talented. Got that sexy voice. Got a good heart. Has helped Betty so many ways. What I'm saying basically is that she's perfect for me. Racist. I think that was racist. I think that sounded kind of racist. Which means Lauren approves. Lauren, I'm not saying for certain that you're a racist, but the way you grabbed your wallet when Mr. Gigi walked by does make you an asshole. It really does. You know, Lauren, one thing that is so amazing about you is you said Emma was your best friend, but whenever your soulmate Winnie would say the most racist things against her because she's Mexican, you'd be like, oh, you shouldn't say such things, lol. Yeah. A woman says racist shit about your best friend and you laugh it off. But somebody calls you fat and you lose your fucking shit. You know, Lauren, what's so interesting about the Church of God is it's full of beautiful women. I mean that.
Beautiful woman.
The church has so many lovely ladies. And the beauty of it all is none of them would ever have sex with you in a million years. Lauren, let me be crystal fucking clear. Before any of them have sex with you, I will have a threesome. I will.
That's good to know that I'm Latino.
I will. Does that sound consistent? I don't.
It is.
Care. I will have sex with 3 women at once before this. Wait, did I just say that the definition of a threesome is me having sex with 3 women? Today, boys and girls, we find out that Jorrun comedy can't count.
Oh no!
Thank you, that's my time. Good night. God bless you all. Bye.
How I don't have that memorized is surprising. Alright, guys. I think that is gonna do it for me. Because I'm I'm going hungry. Yeah! But I do... Actually, you know what? I think that will be the song that I end with. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I'm going hungry. Hungry! And I need to go guzzle some water. Some sorry sip of water. Yes, you guys all have a good one. Non-sexual hugs to all, and I will be back. What day is it? I will be back either this week or next week with some more Jorrun stuff. I want to do a his Learn to English translation. I think that will be like my next Jorrun stream. Anyway, non-sexual hugs to all. Rose kiss smiley. Bye bye.
Hunger Strike, Temple of the Dog. Rock on. I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence. But I can't feed all the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. Yeah. But it's on the table, the fire is cooking. And they're farming babies, the slaves are working. Blood is on the table, the mouths are choking. I'm going hungry. Yeah, I don't mind stealing bread from the mouths of decadence. Oh, I can't feed all the powerless when my cup's already overfilled. Oh, but it's on the table, the fire is cooking. And they're farming babies, the slaves are working. And it's on the table, the mouths are choking. I'm going hungry, yeah. I'm going hungry, yeah. I'm going hungry, yeah. I'm going hungry, I'm stealing